am reporting live from my kitchen at near 12:30 in the morning because this is the only time my house is quiet. But since I am the self-proclaimed matcha queen of Decca, I decided to show you guys all 4 ways to matcha. Yeah, that's a pun on how to cha-cha. My friend came up with it, I'm not very original. Anyways, these are just 4 matcha recipes that I really like, so hopefully you guys like them too. Okay, that's it. Enjoy! Okay, so first we're going to start off with the traditional latte. Grab your matcha powder, this one was gifted to me by a friend, and then go ahead and put a scoop or 2 into a strainer. It's important to strain your matcha beforehand as it helps to eliminate any clumps and makes it easier to mix the matcha later on. After all the matcha is strained, you want to add a little hot, not boiling, water and whisk away. I like to whisk in a zigzag pattern as I found that's the most effective method for me, but as long as you get rid of all the little clumps, you should be good. Once you're done whisking, the mixture should look a little bit like this. It should have some bubbles and look nice and frothy. This part is optional, but if you have a sweet tooth like me, feel free to add some sweetener. I used honey. Then add ice and your milk of choice. I used oat milk here. I like to fill my glass about 75% of the way, and then for the rest, I add my matcha. And that's it. You have a beautiful latte ready to drink. Grab a straw, stir, and enjoy! Next, we have matcha horchata. For those who don't know, horchata is a Mexican rice drink made with vanilla and cinnamon. I kind of cheated and used horchata from a local taco spot. I added some to a glass with ice, and since it's already a naturally sweet drink, I didn't need to add any sweetener. Using the same technique as before, I whisked up some matcha. I also added more cinnamon, but I regretted this later. So like the latte, just add your matcha on top, and then all you need to do afterwards is combine it by stirring. Since it was past midnight, I decided to save it as a refreshing drink for the following morning. This wouldn't be a proper drink video if I didn't include boba. For convenience sake, I used pre-made dried boba from a local Asian store. So first you want to add your boba to a pot of boiling water. Make sure to stir it every now and then so the boba doesn't stick together. After around 15 to 20 minutes, the bubbles will darken and be fully cooked, so you can add brown sugar to sweeten it and put it on low heat. For this, I use a ratio of half a cup of boba to 1 cup of brown sugar, and after your boba should look something like this. To jazz things up a little, I decided to steep some lavender in water to add to my matcha. To assemble the drink, I recommend boba first, ice, and then your milk of choice, oat milk again for me, and then add your matcha lavender mix. Now you have your very own homemade boba. Stir and enjoy! And last but not least, here's a no-churn ice cream recipe. You can take a screenshot of this page or check out the link to the recipe in the description box below. So first, add your 2 cups of heavy cream to a bowl. And then mix using an electric whisk until stiff peaks form. This can take a while, but when you're done, it should look something like this. Put that aside, and now to a separate bowl, add your condensed milk and matcha. Personally, I find that half a cup of condensed milk is sweet enough for me, and since I like the strong matcha flavor, I use 4 tablespoons. But if anything, you can edit the measurements to your preference. I found dark chocolate Oreos on sale, so I put a couple in a Ziploc and use a rolling pin to crush them. Now you can add your matcha mixture to the cream and use a spatula to fold it all together. When you're done, it should look like this, and then you can add your Oreos and fold again. Place your mixture in a loaf pan and use your spatula to smooth out the surface. You can top with Oreos or anything you want really, and then just freeze overnight. The next morning, it should look like this. Scoop some into a cup and enjoy! Well, I hope that you all enjoyed this matcha tutorial and that you guys all try it out. If you do, let me know, send me pictures. I like seeing pictures of food. If you want to see more of my matcha endeavors or just my foodie adventures in general, follow me at G&T Latte on Instagram. That's my food Instagram. I literally sound like a food YouTuber now. And other than that, have a great rest of your day, evening, whatever time it is. Until the next time, bye!